shouldn't have come here. That's the first thought when I see his car still in the driveway. Black, dusted with leaves, same dent on the rear bumper I used to nag him to fix. It feels like time mocked me by staying still while I tried to move on. I stand there, shivering under my beige trench coat, clutching the divorce papers I never filed. Not really. I just signed them. He's the one who mailed them. He always finished what I started. The front door opens before I knock. Lost something? His voice is low, casual, but his eyes slice through me. Still calm, still dangerous in the quiet way that used to undo me. Daniel. My ex-husband. My ghost. I just wanted to talk, I say. He steps aside without a word. The house smells like cedarwood and rain. His cologne, the one I bought for his last birthday. The scent punches the air between us, and suddenly I'm 25 again, barefoot in this hallway, laughing with wine-stained lips. Talk, he says. I take a breath. I made a mistake, he laughs, in sharp disbelieving. You made many mistakes, Evelyn. Which one are we apologizing for tonight? There it is, the first cut. And I deserve it. I glance at the living room. Everything is the same. The couch where we fought. The piano he never played after I left. Even the half-finished whiskey bottle on the counter feels rehearsed, like he's been waiting for this scene. I didn't come to beg, I say, though my voice cracks at the edges. I just needed you to know it wasn't love. What I had with him. His silence stretches heavy. Then what was it? Distraction, I whisper. He moves closer. Too close. And what am I, Evelyn? The punishment or the confession? I flinch. Maybe both. A flicker, something dark, something alive that flashes in his eyes. He walks past me, pours himself whiskey, then adds a second glass. You still take it neat? I quit drinking. That's a shame, he says. Some truths need a burn. I don't touch the glass. My throat's already on fire from regret. The first micro-reversal hits when he sits across from me, and instead of bitterness, I see exhaustion. The man I betrayed looks haunted, not angry. The edge softens. My guilt mutates into pity, then self-disgust. I want him to yell, to hate me, to make this easier, but he just looks at me. And I realize he's not judging. He's measuring what's left of me. Why now? He asks quietly. Because I can't stop thinking about you, I say before I can stop myself. Every night, every morning, even when I'm with him. A silence heavier than forgiveness follows. He exhales slowly, then stands. You shouldn't have said that. I know. No, you really shouldn't have. He takes a step closer, then another. His presence is unbearable, magnetic and suffocating all at once. My pulse stumbles. He brushes past me toward the hallway, and my hand instinctively grabs his wrist. He freezes. And in that second, I see something flicker behind his calm. Longing, yes, but also control. He likes that I'm the one reaching. Don't do this, he says, but I already did. I pull him back just enough that my body collides with his. His breath hits my neck, warm and familiar. The smell of cedarwood and whiskey folds around us like memory. The second reversal, I expect him to kiss me. He doesn't. He lets me hang in that ache until I realize he's the one in control now. Not me, not anymore. I waited, he says finally. 3 months. You never came. I thought you hated me. I did. Then I stopped. That's when it got worse. My heart clenches. Daniel? He steps back, and for the first time I notice the photo frame behind him. A woman's hand on his shoulder in a blurry selfie. My stomach twists. She moved in last week, he says flatly. You should go before she comes back. The third reversal hits like a blade. I nod, but my legs don't move. Does she make you happy? He studies me for a long, unreadable moment. Then, no, but she doesn't lie. And just like that, I'm out of air. I leave, but halfway down the driveway, I hear him call my name. Evelyn. I turn. The porch light casts him in gold and shadow, both saint and sinner, my ruin and my reason. He tosses something toward me. My old house key. You forgot this the night you left, he says. You might need it. The door closes before I can answer, and I realize he's not forgiving me. He's inviting me back into the fire. I shouldn't have come back. But the key burns in my palm all night, the cool metal pressing guilt into my skin like it knows I don't deserve to hold it. By dawn, I'm back at his house. The street is still quiet, wrapped in fog like the world's holding its breath. His car's gone. Good. I need to see what I left behind without him watching. I open the door. The hinges groan and a sound I used to tease him about. Oil it, Daniel, before the ghosts complain. Now it's just me and the ghost. The living room feels smaller. My framed photos are gone. The walls look stripped, except for one. Our wedding picture, shoved face down behind the piano. My throat tightens. He didn't throw it away. He hit it, a sound behind me, footsteps. Heavy, deliberate. I thought you might, Daniel says from the hallway. He's holding a mug, steam curling around his jawline. His voice is calm, but his eyes are sharp. You still have a habit of turning keys that don't belong to you. I try to speak, but my words stumble. I thought you'd be gone. You thought wrong. He walks past me, sets the mug down, and glances at the piano. You were always predictable, Evelyn. That's what scared me most. I knew exactly when you'd break. His words sting. And you? You never broke, right? You just watched me shatter and called it self-control. He smirks. You confuse cruelty with restraint. First micro-reversal. He takes my guilt and wears it like armor. For a second I hate him for how composed he is. Then he surprises me. Do you want to see something? He asks quietly. I hesitate, then nod. He leads me to his study. Dark, neatly arranged, every pen aligned like soldiers. On his desk lies a half-finished canvas. I blink. Daniel, painting? He sees my confusion. Started a few months ago. Helps me not think about you. The canvas shows a woman, me. But the eyes are wrong. They're hollow, almost pleading. You painted this? I whisper. He shrugs. I was trying to remember you. Turns out memory lies. Or maybe that's how you saw me, I say. Maybe, he says, but the more I painted, the more I realized something. You were never as lost as you wanted me to believe. The accusation lands soft but deadly. I open my mouth to defend myself, but then I see it. The faint sketch behind the woman's outline. Another figure, a man. His face unfinished, erased. My chest tightens. You were painting him too. He doesn't deny it. I wanted to understand what kind of man could make you forget me. Second reversal. I came here to apologize. Now it feels like he's dissecting me, I whisper. He wasn't what I thought. Daniel's expression doesn't change. Then what was he? I meet his gaze. A mirror. One I used to punish myself. For a heartbeat, something flickers. Empathy or maybe pity. He steps closer, so close I can see the tremor in his hand. And now? Now I want to stop bleeding, I say. But you keep opening the wound. He studies me, then suddenly reaches out. His fingers trace my jaw, rough but careful. It's not tenderness. It's inspection, ownership, a reminder of what used to be his. Maybe you like the pain, he says softly. I slap his hand away. Maybe you do too. The air crackles. Fury, desire, regret tangled in the same breath. Then the third reversal strikes. The front door opens, a woman's voice. Light, young, careless. Daniel, you home? We freeze. He whispers. The key, Evelyn. Now. But I don't move. The sound of her heels draws closer and until she stops in the hall and sees me. Oh, she says, startled. You must be leaving, I cut in. My voice shakes. I was just leaving. Daniel's jaw tightens. The woman, I recognize her now. The hand in the photo. The new one. Evelyn, she says softly, almost curious. He talks about you. I turn to him. He doesn't deny it. Just stands there, unreadable. My heart cracks open. Not from jealousy, but from knowing he never stopped remembering me, even as he tried to replace me. I hope she's worth it, I whisper. He answers quietly. She isn't, but she's safe. Outside, the morning fog feels heavier. I walk to my car, but my hands tremble too much to fit the key. My breath comes in sharp bursts. Behind me, the door opens again. Wait, he calls. Don't drive like this, I turn. His expression finally breaks, anger, fear, something rawer beneath it. He still cares. That's the cruelest part. Then stop me, I say. He takes one step forward, then stops. His restraint, again. The same restraint that ruined us. I get in the car. Engine roaring to life, and for a heartbeat, I see him in the rearview mirror, standing on the porch, fist clenched, watching me leave again. But this time, it isn't final, because I see it in his eyes. He's already planning what comes next, and God help me, I'll let him. I don't remember deciding to drive back. It's midnight and I'm parked outside his house again like some ghost that refuses to leave its grave. The curtains are drawn. The lights are off. I tell myself I just want to talk, to end the cycle, but that's a lie. I want to feel him need me again. Even if it's just for a heartbeat, the door isn't locked. It never is. He must have left it open when he walked his new lover to her car hours ago. I saw them from the street laughing. She kissed his cheek. He didn't kiss back. Inside, the air feels heavy like it's been waiting for me. I move through the living room in silence. The painting on his desk catches my eye again. Now it's finished. The woman's face complete, her expression alive, but the man's outline gone. Erased completely, I reach out to touch it. Couldn't stay away, could you? His voice slices the dark. I spin. He's standing by the doorway, barefoot, wearing the same gray t-shirt I used to sleep in. He looks tired but not surprised, like he knew I'd come back. Daniel, I whisper, I just needed closure. His laugh is hollow. You said that last time. He steps closer. My pulse jumps. The space between us hums with unspoken things. Anger, lust, forgiveness that tastes like sin. You shouldn't be here, he says. Then tell me to go. He doesn't. Instead, he moves closer until his breath brushes my temple. You don't listen. You never did. First micro reversal. I expect him to push me away, but his hand slides up my arm, fingers trembling. I realize he's shaking, not from anger, but restraint. You think I didn't love you? He says, voice low. You think I didn't break when you left? Tears sting my eyes. Then why didn't you stop me? He swallows hard. Because you wanted someone to fight for you. And I wanted someone who didn't need to be rescued. That hits like truth, sharp and merciless. The silence that follows is unbearable. My guilt curdles into desire, and before I can stop myself, I lean in. He kisses me. It's not gentle. It's years of regret crashing all at once, bruising, desperate, and wrong in all the right ways. I taste whiskey, salt, memory. His hands find my waist, pull me closer, then stop abruptly. We can't, he mutters, but he doesn't move. I press my forehead against his. Then tell me you don't want this. His jaw clenches. You always did love impossible choices. Second reversal. He pulls away, but instead of rejecting me, he walks to the desk, opens a drawer, and pulls out a small box. Inside, my wedding ring. The one I threw at him the night I left. He sets it on the table. You came back for this, didn't you? I shake my head. No, then why? His voice cracks. Why torture both of us? Because I thought I could live without you, I whisper, and I was wrong. He laughs, soft, broken. You think regret counts as love? Then what does? I ask. He looks at me for a long, impossible second. Staying. The quiet between us feels sacred, dangerous. He sits on the edge of the couch. I sit beside him. The world shrinks to the sound of our breathing. He whispers, You know she left, right? What? The woman. She found your earring in the hallway after you left. Said she didn't want to compete with a ghost. Guilt floods me, then confusion. Why didn't you tell me? Because I wanted to see if you'd come back without knowing, he says. To see if it was choice or habit. Third reversal. The realization hits like lightning. He set me up, the key, the painting, the silence, all of it bait. You wanted me to come, I whisper. He nods once. I needed to know if you were here for me. Or for your own forgiveness, I stand trembling. And what's the verdict? His voice lowers. I think you don't even know, he's right. That's the worst part. I grab the ring, close my fist around it. It feels cold, unfamiliar, almost cruel. You think you're in control, I say. But you're just as lost as I am. He stands too, eyes blazing. At least I admit it. Our faces are inches apart. The air between us vibrates. This isn't love. It's something deeper. Need twisted into memory. Pain wearing the mask of affection. I step back. Then we deserve each other. Maybe we do, he says. I leave again, but this time the key isn't burning in my hand. The ring is. I toss it into the passenger seat, start the engine, and watch the house disappear in the rearview mirror. My reflection in the glass looks older, colder. But underneath, a truth flickers. He's not done with me, and I'm not done breaking him. 3 days. That's how long I last before the silence starts screaming. The ring sits on my kitchen table, taunting me. Every time I pass it, I feel his breath on my neck again. The heat, the restraint, the ache of everything unfinished. I should throw it away. Instead, I keep moving it closer to me like I'm waiting for it to whisper something I've forgotten. On the fourth night, he calls. Evelyn. His voice is quiet, steady, too calm. We need to talk. The words hang like a trap. I should say no. I say, where? My place, tonight. When I arrive, the house is darker than before. Only the study light glows, spilling amber across the floor. The smell of paint and whiskey fills the air. He's sitting at the piano, fingers ghosting over the keys.
He doesn't look up.
You came, you asked. He nods slowly. You still keep promises when it suits you. I flinch. Don't start. I'm not starting, he says, eyes lifting to mine. I'm finishing. Something in his tone chills me, calm, deliberate, rehearsed. Like this has all been leading here. First micro-reversal. He gestures to the canvas on the wall. It's different now, not me, not us. The woman's face is torn down the middle, revealing a new layer beneath. A mirror glued behind the paper. When I step closer, my reflection looks cracked, fragmented through the seams. Is this what you think of me? I ask. He stands slow and steady. It's what you made of yourself. You're cruel. I'm honest, he says. You always wanted that. The tension snaps between us, hot, bitter, alive. I step toward him, anger boiling through the fear. You think you're better because you didn't cheat? You punished me just the same. You let me drown, his expression hardens. You jumped, that hits deep. Deeper than I expect. My anger falters. You were supposed to save me. He exhales, long, exhausted. And you were supposed to love me. Second reversal. The quiet shifts. Something raw breaks loose. He walks toward me, every step dragging gravity with it. When he reaches me, he doesn't touch. He just looks, and it's unbearable. You don't get to rewrite this, he says. You hurt me, you left. You slept beside someone else. And you waited, I whisper. Why? He hesitates. That's when I see it. The vulnerability under all that control. The part of him that's still bleeding. Because I thought you'd come back, he admits. And because I didn't know who I was without hating you. That confession burns hotter than any accusation. My throat tightens. I whisper. Then maybe hate is all we have left. He shakes his head slowly. No, that's the easy part. Before I can ask what he means, he reaches for something behind him, a small envelope. He hands it to me. Read it. Inside are printed photographs, me and my lover months ago. Dinner, hotel, beach. My stomach knots. You followed me? No, he says softly. He sent them. My blood runs cold. What? He called me 2 weeks after you left, Daniel says, eyes hollow. Said he was done with you. Wanted to make sure I knew what I'd lost. Thought I'd take you back just to prove him wrong. The world tilts. The affair I thought I controlled. The one that ruined everything and was never even real. I was played. He watches the realization spread across my face. Now you understand. Third reversal. The anger returns, sharp, desperate. You let me believe you didn't know, I whisper. You let me humiliate myself. I wanted to see if you'd admit it, he says. But you didn't, not until now. Tears sting my eyes. You think this makes you right? No, he says. It makes us even. The air between us cracks open. I can taste the end. Still, I step forward and press my palm to his chest. His heartbeat is fast, uneven. Then what now? I ask. He hesitates and then kisses me, hard. It's not love. It's surrender. Two people burning the bridge they're standing on. The kiss deepens, desperate and destructive. I taste salt and tears, maybe his, maybe mine. His hands grip my face, then fall away as if the weight's too much. He whispers against my mouth. We're addicted to what hurts us, I whisper back. Then let's overdose. For a long, breathless moment, time stops. Then he pulls away, chest heaving. You should go, he says, voice cracking. Before we destroy what's left, I shake my head. We already did. I leave without looking back. Outside, rain begins to fall. Sudden, violent, cleansing. I drop the envelope into a puddle and watch the photos dissolve. The past bleeding into nothing. But as I walk to my car, I realize something terrifying. The ring isn't in my pocket anymore. I left it on his piano. He'll see it. He'll know what that means, and when he does, this story won't be over. Not yet. It rains for 3 days straight after I leave his house. The city drowns in gray, and for once it feels honest. I don't eat. Don't sleep. The ring is gone. And so is whatever version of myself believed in second chances. Still, I keep expecting him to call. He doesn't. That silence becomes its own kind of message. We've reached the point of no return. But on the fourth night, there's a knock. I open the door and find him standing there, soaked, eyes burning with something between fury and grief. He doesn't wait for permission and he just walks in. Where is it? He demands. What? The letter. What letter? He steps closer, dripping rain onto the floor. The one you left under the piano lid. My heart stumbles. I didn't leave a letter. He freezes. For the first time, I see confusion crack through his anger. Then who did? First micro-reversal. He pulls something from his pocket. A folded piece of paper, edges wrinkled. My name scrawled on top in handwriting that looks eerily like mine. He opens it and reads aloud. Daniel, I'm sorry. I can't keep hurting you. By the time you find this, I'll be gone. Please don't look for me. I stare at it, speechless. The words aren't mine, but they feel like me. My phrasing, my guilt, perfect mimicry. Someone wanted you to think I wrote that, I whisper. He nods slowly, piecing it together. Your lover. The word hits like a slap. He's gone. I said he called me, Daniel interrupts. I never told you what else he said. He pulls out his phone, swipes, and shows me a message thread. My ex-lover's name. The last text reads, she doesn't know yet. But she'll come back to you broken, just like you wanted. The air leaves my lungs. He planned this? Maybe we both did, Daniel says quietly. In different ways. Second reversal. I take a step back. You think I'm part of this? He looks at me and not accusing, not forgiving. I think you liked being punished, and I liked punishing you. It's the most honest thing either of us has ever said. He sits down, soaked and shaking. You know what's funny? I thought the affair destroyed us. But it wasn't the cheating. It was the performance. You needed guilt. I needed control. We just chose different weapons. The truth lands heavy between us. He's right. I sink to the floor across from him. Then what are we now? Two people with no one left to blame? He exhales. Maybe that's what love really is, and when there's no one else left to ruin. The silence that follows feels final. A fragile piece in the wreckage. He stands to leave, but his eyes linger on me. I should hate you, he says. But I don't. Then what do you feel? He hesitates. Free. The word stings, but also soothes. Freedom. That's what I said I wanted when I left him. I just never understood what it would cost. As he turns for the door, I whisper, Daniel, wait. He stops. I walk over, slip something into his hand, my phone unlocked, a draft message glowing on the screen. He reads it. A single sentence, I forgive you, but not because you deserve it. Because I can't keep being the villain in my own story. His gaze lifts to mine. There's no anger left, no love either, just understanding. He nods once, then walks into the rain without looking back. Third reversal. The moment he's gone, I sink to my knees. Something glints beneath the door, a small metal ring. My wedding ring. He must have carried it this whole time. But when I pick it up, I notice something carved inside that wasn't there before. You finally stayed. For a long time, I just stare at it, tears blurring the engraving. Then I understand, and he didn't mean with him. He meant with myself. The double reveal crashes over me all at once. First twist. He never planned revenge. He planned release. Everything he said, every trap, every confrontation, it wasn't to win me back. It was to force me to face the truth. Second twist. The letter wasn't from my lover or from me. It was from him. Written in my voice, meant for my eyes. He knew I'd deny it, fight it, then finally believe it, because it said what I couldn't. Goodbye. I walk outside barefoot, the rain washing over me. The night smells like cedarwood and closure. For the first time, I don't feel hollow. I feel whole, broken pieces finally recognizing each other. As I let the ring fall into the gutter, I whisper the last words he'll never hear. He didn't save me. He set me free,